GDPR comes into effect on the 25th of May 2018 and brings with it lots of important changes. GDPR will replace the current Data Protection Act, and the main changes affect the way in which data is held and processed. Restrictions are tighter and will give people back control of their personal data. Fines for non-compliancy are changing quite drastically too, increasing to a maximum of up to €20 million or 4% of global turnover, whichever is higher. To help you avoid these fines and become GDPR compliant, here are 6 things you need to be aware of. Number 1. Map and audit your data. You need to understand what personal data you have, where it's stored, how it's processed, and what you tell people about how you're using their data. This will help you understand whether you're a data processor or a data controller. You may be both for different pieces of data. You will need to be clear on who is responsible for controlling and processing the data, making sure the correct contracts and regulations are in place. Number 2. Consider your third-party processors. You may not be the only one processing your data. Companies who you outsource to, such as payroll, pensions and health insurance organisations, also need to be compliant. Number 3. Use of consent. This is an important one. Under the current DPA, consent to use people's data, for example email addresses to contact them about offers and events, could be acquired on an automatic opt-in basis, and the individual would have to take responsibility if they wanted to opt out from further communication. With the GDPR, this is no longer the case. People are automatically opted out and they must give consent to opt in, and you must be able to prove that they've given it. Number 4. Fully informed. Data subjects need to be fully informed about how and why their data is being processed and used. This means amending your terms and conditions where appropriate to be fully transparent. Number 5. SARs. Subject Access Requests. Currently, there's a £10 fee if an individual makes a SAR. Under the new GDPR, the fee is being scrapped, and the time limit for compliance is being reduced from 40 days to 1 month. Number 6. Data breach management. You will have 72 hours to report any loss or theft of data to the Data Protection Authority and to the affected individual without undue delay. Becoming compliant. Each organisation is unique, and the road to compliance will be different as well. However, we believe that GDPR compliancy is going to be achieved through working with 3 partners. First, lawyers, who can advise you on what data you hold and how it should be treated. Of course, you may be able to understand these requirements yourself without needing legal advice. But either way, make sure you're clear on what you've got and what should be done with it. Second, your IT manager or company can work with you to ensure your internal infrastructure meets the standards recommended by the lawyers in terms of cybersecurity, intrusion, breach, detection, and auditing of who is accessing personal data and/or sensitive personal data. And they might need to put in place some systems to help you if you expect to receive Subject Access Requests, or SARs, from individuals. Third, your external systems. Your external systems, such as your website or cloud-based CRM system, will need the involvement of the web developers, software providers, and marketing agencies to ensure compliancy with the lawyer's advice. We know GDPR can sound daunting, but it doesn't need to be. Be aware, plan and prepare, and you'll be ready for the 25th of May. We hope you found this useful. For more videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel.